Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views, just know you gon'
another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Me now, I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Second and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 69 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 27. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle, and you get caught in between and created a foul.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards. And a
What a site works for everyone but me, bruh.
But 7-7, they're flinging it
Come
around like
on,
crazy. Look at the
dude.
drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he fires it. It's intercepted. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Farrell. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go counter with Breida, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Oh.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Thank you.
And that's going to be
Good
effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He's going to let it go again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the return comes to a halt.
Had a first down, but fucking
He's
unfolded like a fucking weirdo. I ain't upset for them, dude.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we?
Possibly
I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he stopped immediately there. He was brought down.
I don't even know what down it is. It's just fucking
Usually the
glitch.
hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Kyle Van Noy able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He was 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 23 yards. They faked the handoff. Now Tua. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to... And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Reception here by Ruggs. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
10 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr will get this underneath Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
9-yard line.
Again, it's Carr.
Oh, man.
Inside the 5-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only
oh my God, bro.
start the second half,
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On play action, here's Tua. Complete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up second down.
Marcus Joyner there defensively.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. This is Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Oh, you just came free, dude.
Here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score 2.
Out. And the Raiders picking up.
You get down.
A big turnover there as those guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day.
Man, bro, this is getting perfect pressure.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 30 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Dolphins 21, Raiders 17. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go.
Okay, Darren Waller, he got it. He got it. He got it. Jesus.
For a football team, now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they
And
can
just
pick
bitch Jerome Baker.
They'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
That's so lame, man. Nobody's fast enough to get out there.
For the Raiders, 42 yards.
I'm crying.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
1st and goal at the 1 yard line.
1 call remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs His second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next score, Raiders 24. Dolphins.
Man, don't worry. I don't know how to
The
stop.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Tanner Muse there defensively.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Miami.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on.
Let's fucking go, man.
For a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 28. Raiders 24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain
Darren Waller. I don't want to take Aaron Rodgers off the game.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's how you put a heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Rowe. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback,
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking for more first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Carr. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Weddle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return.
Let's go, man.
Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Risk taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 63 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just mentioned the never back up and the never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his man. It's Williams. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way.
Indeed, they're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Beginning of the season, they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Las Vegas.
Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I